Hey guys, Angie Tonini-Rogers, and I just wanted to tell you what the health benefits are of laughing. And this is really important because it's something so simple that you can do. You know, we talk about mindset and self-development and reading and listening to audio at least an hour every day, 30 minutes each or an hour of each or whatever you want to do, but at least an hour total of audio or reading a day. Something else you need to do is you need to laugh and you need to smile every day. And that is because there are health benefits recognized, researched, and proven related to laughing. In fact, there's a nurse practitioner here in my city in Louisville, Kentucky, and she treats her patients. She is in psychiatric and behavioral health. She treats her patients with prescriptions for laughter. No kidding. And she has awesome outcomes. And these people are not getting medications. Also, people with chronic medical illness or chronic medical conditions, they're being treated with prescriptions on laughter. She actually takes a prescription pad and writes how many hours or minutes a day that someone has to spend laughing. And the research also shows that it is even more effective when you laugh with others. Think about when you hear a baby laugh, or when you hear your kids laugh, or when you're watching a funny show, how good that you feel when you're laughing, and how contagious that is. I know that when I hear kids and babies laugh, that it is very hard for me not to smile or start laughing. I mean, even thinking about it right now just makes me feel so good. So anyway, I want to talk to you about the health benefits for laughing, just real quickly. So laughing relaxes the body. It releases endorphins, the same hormones that are released during exercise or other activities you might do with your spouse. Those endorphins, hormones that make you feel good, are the same ones that are released during laughing. It boosts your your immune system. It decreases your stress hormones. Stress has been linked in research to lots of chronic medical illness, high blood pressure, stroke, heart disease, and so the stress hormones are reduced when you laugh more often and more consistently, and therefore those stress hormones are not there as a risk factor for heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, etc. Okay, I talked about endorphins. It also protects your heart. It improves the function of your blood vessels. It helps the flow of blood coming through. It also, laughing helps the movement of air within your lungs and the areoles of your lungs. The other thing that it does is it relaxes your muscles. It helps during stretching. It also, during pain, the endorphins that are released during pain help to decrease the amount of pain. So that is also another benefit. For mental health, a lot of depression, as I talked about before, are treated with laughter therapy. And it sounds ridiculous, but have you ever heard of laughter yoga? There is something out there. There's actually, I think it's a YouTube video I saw, or maybe it was on an extreme show or something like that. I saw it a while ago. But this lady, oh, I know what it was. It was Wife Swap, where she swapped with someone and she was a laughter yoga instructor. And so it looks ridiculous if you're watching from outside. But if you're just able to kind of release your inhibitions and participate, it actually is healthy for your body. So it adds joy, it adds zest, it adds fun to your life. It improves your mood. Something I do with my son, my first son, my oldest son, sometimes struggles with his mood. He just you know how there are certain people that just need other people to help them, help them feel better or help them engage and stuff. He's always been one that's kind of hung out with me or hung out with other people in the room and needed help finding things to do, whereas my middle child could be by himself the entire day and never need anyone else. He would come up with things in his head to do, play with his little guys or whatever. So anyway, my oldest son, when he is just kind of sitting there without a lot of facial expression, I'll always say, go ahead and smile. And, or even if he's upset about something, or, it could be something silly, like he doesn't like the dinner that we're going to have or whatever. I'll say, I'm going to need to see a smile on your face, and I'll make him smile. And even if he forces it, he's like, just those really ridiculous, smart, like passive-aggressive smiles. Eventually he smiles for real, because it is something that if you force yourself to smile, it it releases the hormones physically inside your body. So it definitely is something that enhances your resilience, your ability to get back when you weren't feeling well. So it does help with that. And then social benefits, of course, the more you laugh with people, the stronger your relationships are. And it's attractive. It's attractive to smile at people. It's just attractive. It helps other people feel more comfortable with you. It helps them feel good about you. Again, it releases those hormones inside of you, because a smile and laughter is contagious. So those hormones are being released in people that are seeing and hearing you smile and laugh, and they feel better about you as a person as well. They perceive you in different ways. The other thing is, for mental health and social benefits, it helps you shift your perspective. So I know in behavioral health and psych, we have a lot of acuity, and sometimes sometimes it can be dangerous on our units that the patients are aggressive and they could, try to hurt us or cuss us out or whatever. And it's just part of the job, and, it's not for everybody. But we oftentimes at the end of our shift laugh about things that have occurred, because that's all you can do. We're there to help the patients, and in a way that we are able to be healthy and feel good about what we're doing is laugh about the things that happen. Laugh about what they called us, or just whatever. Just make, of course, not with the patients. We're professional with patients, but after, just laughing, not making fun of, but laughing, releasing those endorphins so that we can feel good about what we're doing. And then it also diffuses conflict. I do this all the time with the patients that are, I work with adolescents, and so, if they're upset about something, you know, I'll just make some silly joke, and it gets them. I did it the other day. A little guy was refusing to come out of his room, and he was upset about being there, and he just did not want to come out and participate. So I can't remember what this silly. I said something silly about some purple shoes or something like that. He didn't even have shoes on, and he just was like, it kind of threw him off, and he was like, "What are you talking about?" And then he started laughing, and then he was able to kind of feel more comfortable and open up, and I got him back to class, and he was fine. So it helps to diffuse conflict or diffuse stressful situations. And then finally, guys, when you can laugh with a group of people, the more often you can do it with others, the more you're able to connect and engage with others in a way that feels very genuine and very loving and very real. So you feel more connected with people when you can laugh. So those are the health benefits. Sorry it went a little bit longer, but it sounds really corny, but it's really very, very true. And so you really need to try to smile and laugh. And I live in Louisville, Kentucky. As we walk on the street, our town is very unique in that people look each other in the eye, and we say, "Hi, how are you doing?" and we smile at each other. I don't see that when I go to other cities. I've been traveling a great deal over the past couple years, and it's just not something we do. It might be because we're Southern, it might be because we had the slogan, "Keep Louisville Weird." But we all are just kind of friendly, and we smile at each other, and it's just a very friendly, warm, welcoming city. And so we spend a lot of time smiling. So it sounds weird, it sounds corny. If you're from New York or Boston, or, up in that area, you're probably looking at me like I'm a crazy person. But the reality is, guys, smile at somebody, care enough about them to smile at them. You just don't know what your smile might do. One final story is I had a girl that